I think the best thing we can do to assure anybody in Washington, America, or throughout the world that we're serious is to pass the president's budget and put ourselves back on the path towards fiscal sustainability and fiscal responsibility. The president's budget will cut the deficit in half in 4 years because the president understands that we cannot continue to do what we've been doing for years and years and spending money that we don't have. Instead, we need to put ourselves back on that path in order to give everybody confidence that we're serious about not only dealing with those challenges but not wasting taxpayer money. In terms of the first part, obviously the president's pleased that the Chinese are making a commitment to the same sort of recovery and reinvestment plan. Obviously, it's an enormous economy. The president has, and I think we'll talk to leaders, other leaders in the G20 about continuing to observe what is happening to the world economy and to individual economies in the G20 and continually make those observations and see what best individual and collectively governments can do to stimulate the economy. That's certainly on the agenda for the president to discuss with the G20. Whether or not that spurs additional action in the short term is probably hard to say, but obviously a step in the right direction overall in seeing the decrease in demand met by a stimulus and a recovery plan that will hopefully fill that hole until the global economy starts working again.
The Chinese premier did say that he wants the Chinese want the U.S. government to provide them some kind of guarantees that on the safety of their investments. Well, obviously, pulling out those investments could do some damage to the U.S.
Well, there's no safer investment in the world than in the United States, and I think a further reassurance would be for leaders here to demonstrate their commitment to spending money wisely and to stop borrowing more of it in the future by putting us on that path to fiscal sustainability through passage of the president's budget to cut the deficit in half.